Shaw Kitty, say hi. Shop inspector is in town, and he is not happy with the shape of the garage. Yesterday, I got sidetracked. Casey, I want you to look at this. I spent this week, I looked at this. I think I got it right.
Okay.
All right. I like the way everything is. It works with the key. Opens up, no problem, and it shuts good. But I'm concerned about the way the striker plate hits up here.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that's right.
Watch the paint.
Okay.
Damage the paint.
I don't want to screw them up. Anyway, so that's what I want you to climb in, take a peek, get the light.
Okay.
Take a peek at it and make sure I got this.
Every time I look in the light, don't.
Yeah, don't look at that light. That's a bright light. Okay, so jump in there and take a look at it and see what you think.
That's tight. Can I get a pillow?
No, I'm not going to read you a bedtime story either, okay? Got it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. How'd it look?
Yeah, you look pretty good.
Hey,
Oh.
KC,
Yeah.
you got the keys?
Yeah, I put the keys in my pocket.
What
God
the
damn it.
fuck? How are we going to get you out?
You welded everything close in here.
Hello?
Seriously, you got another set of keys? Not funny.
I could leave you in there a while.
No.
All right, I'll let you out.
You're an ass.
Anything for my little boy.
That's not funny. I'm not volunteering again.
Grab the tools. All right.
I like it.
I like it too. Say hi to everybody, Red. We got to shoot an intro. Yeah. Thank you. Good to see you. I love you too. Hey everybody, it's Ken, CR Nuts. Things never go as planned. This episode is supposed to be about putting on fenders in the detail and the setting, but all I had to do was replace the door hinge, and I was going to rebuild it. I bought a rebuild kit. A little history on door hinges, and that is one, in 1967 they went through 3 different models. They went with a steel, cast iron, and then went to a total different style, and I saw it on the internet. It's called a barn hinge. So something wasn't right. They wouldn't be changing it 3 times in one model here. Long story short, and you'll see it here in a second, we pulled the hinge off, no problem. Put it in the vise, go punch out the pins, put in new pins, bought them from CJ Pony Parts. Everything was going to be great, and it didn't go that way. And you'll just have to see the footage. Casey and I were both shocked. Secondly, I just had a little fun with KC. I couldn't resist. He fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. And I enjoyed it very much. So, yeah, I hope you get a pleasure out of it too. And this other part of this video is going to be a throttle linkage. It's not where it's supposed to be. I know that. But I need something that I can test drive and use as a mule. Lockcar makes an excellent product, and they make a throttle linkage, a whole kit. It's about 2 different ensembles, and it's $600 by your time you're all said and done with everything. I don't want to spend that on throttle linkage, and so I cobbled together, I refined what I had, and it's still not right. I'd like to do something with Heim joints, but I'll get there. Right now it's drivable. It's totally serviceable. We've also realized that besides the door hinge being screwed up, so we can't put the fenders on, the pinion angle. Casey and I, we checked that, and the pinion angle is not good. And the engine is way too down, sloped down at about 8.5 degrees. No. It should be 3 degrees. The output, the drive shaft, drive shaft output, the pinion, looks to be roughly at 3 degrees up, 2.5, and that's acceptable. But the engine going down, we got to change the transmission mount, bring it up. So we're going to do that next week. That's one of the game. We also have to adjust the parking brake, and we did. Casey helped me. He was very helpful. I'd taken an attempt at it in the past, and they did not secure. I don't necessarily like the design. The price was right. That tells you something right there. But it was the right stuff. Rear brakes for this car. And I've seen there's different manufacturers of it, and they all rely on the same technique for parking brake. And it's relatively inexpensive. To get it good, to get the good stuff, the way it's supposed to be, you're looking at $1,500 instead of $300 for what I have. So you get what you pay for. I think we got it better, and if not right. And so we'll find out when we get it on the road. Master cylinder, the car doesn't stop well. And I've talked to We're out in California, and very helpful. Couldn't have been nicer, and they knew what the hell they were talking about. It's expensive. I just spent $520 on a master cylinder this morning. Ouch. But I have total confidence it's going to cure all my problems. So when that comes, we'll put it back in, and the car runs great, but it doesn't stop worth a shit. The emergency brake doesn't work. No bueno. So we got to get those, because once we get that done, then we're going to take it out, and we're going to do the fine tuning and the testing. And these are all things that have to be done. We're so close, but we're so far away. So listen, today this episode is going to be about throttle linkage, and it's going to be the door hinge fiasco, and then you saw the prank on KC, so had a good time with that. Enjoy. Glad you're here. Please, if you like what you see, subscribe and maybe share it with a friend. It costs you nothing. It means the world to us, and we appreciate it. We love doing this and looking to get better. We got a couple projects. We bought one project, and we're hiding that one. And that's going to be a trick. And if you're of the two-wheel persuasion, it's going to be a real step back into time. A very classic. And then got something else. We're in the midst now of arrangement for a 82 Corvette. And it looks like it's going to be coming here. And when it does, we're going to get it back to a daily driver. So, and it's been sitting in a garage for 25 years. Low miles. But it's got a story behind it, and it looks great though. So looking forward to it. Listen, enjoy your day. Thanks for coming by. Enjoy the episode. Take care. We're going to pull the lower driver's side hinge and rebuild it. Bought a rebuilding kit from CJ Pony Parts, and I'll put the link below. But guys, support the door. Pull it off, put it up on the bench, rebuild it, put it back on, adjust the door, then we're done. I don't think I've ever mentioned it. Come here, baby. Kimo, K-I-M-O, off of Amazon. I've got a couple of their tools, cheap tools. Not too bad, really not too bad. Battery life's good, but the thing about the battery life, it doesn't give you a warning, it just goes dead. And like I said, for a cheap tool, not too bad. So we have a door hinge, now to the bench, and rebuild.
It's really going to be about down here.
I agree with you.
Okay, just stay still.
I'm gonna take all these and I'm gonna freeze them.
No.
There should be a little more thin.
You okay?
Yeah.
That's why I was broken.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's here. Watch your foot.
I'm just sitting here amazed, a stunned look on my face.
That's why it was.
Shit,
Here.
that is amazing.
I don't want that.
The hinge itself is supposed to be one piece, like, I don't know, 3 inches long.
Oh, I guess your card's full. Okay,
No.
you got it over here. Because we
Yeah, it's amazing.
literally just.
Well, that hinge has served its purpose. Now we gotta go to plan B. Throttle linkage. What we had was a homemade rod that goes like this. And if you get into it, that is not quite a 90-degree bend, so I got to change that. And that washer has been welded on. Let's see if I can show it a little bit better. Here, I'll just take the whole thing off. We welded a washer on it, and I need to make it a better 90-degree. The bushings, I bought some special fittings that were used actually on the door. And I'm going to put those in instead of what I had. And on both here, where it connects to the fuel injection unit, and then back here, which connects to the throttle. Come here, baby. Right there. Bought this little propane torch from Benzomatic, and sometimes it comes in pretty handy. Does an okay job, and it's refillable. When you need something small and controlled, it's not too bad. I don't know, I paid $30 for it, something like that. Lowe's. Looks about like 90 degrees to me. But number one step is clean the garage. Other than also number one step is to feed the shop inspector, because he is not a happy kitty. He's hungry.